Everybody, today we're going to do a little bit of work in regards to getting great news articles, local news articles that we can use for social media. We're going to use AI. So we're going to use some tools to automate this process so that I get it weekly, so that I don't have to review the news each day, but I can get weekly news and then I can plan out any social posts that I want to be able to do. Now, you don't have to do this weekly. You could do it daily. If you want to do, you could do it hourly, you could do it monthly, however you want. I'm choosing weekly, and then down the road I'm going to see whether or not I want it a little more often, like maybe once every 3 days or something, so I'm a little bit more up to date. But I'd like a nice summary, so I'm going to show you. This is the email that it will generate for me. You can see that it's going to say for the week of, and it gives me all the relevant links. So to create this automation, we're going to use make. I'm going to sign in. We're going to create a new scenario, and you get this blank start that you can see here. So let's go down to it's easier to search, so we're going to look for Perplexity. If you're not familiar with Perplexity AI, this is Perplexity AI right here, which is a great site. And if you create an account with it, you can set up API access under the settings. You can see API access right here, and it will give you your codes and all that sort of stuff to be able to use, and then you'll move that information in. You do have to buy credits for it, but you can see like it's super cheap to run, and it will save you so much time. So let's so there's lots of videos on how to set up Perplexity within Make. So once you do that, just go to Perplexity, and we're going to go create a chat completion, and we're going to choose Lamina 3 Sonar online. This is important because if you're not using online, it's not getting the most recent results. All right, we're going to add a new message. The message is going to be, we can cheat because I've already got the prompt done here. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to put it in here, paste. So the prompt that I'm using is, I live in Belleville, Ontario, Canada. I want you to source all the biggest news stories ranging different categories that are local to Belleville, Ontario for this week. And then I used the calendar function now to ensure that it understood what this week was, right? After finding them from various sources, present them to me in an unbiased language and structured format for easy digestible reading. Please include the URL link you use to find the information for each item. I think that's important because I want to be able to link that in my social media and any other thing that I use this for, or if I want to see the article in more detail, then I want to be able to follow the link through, right? These are just summaries, and you'll see that it's just a summary for me to decide whether it's an interesting enough content to be able to work with it. This is a user prompt. We don't have to do a system prompt for this one. You can just leave that alone. The rest of this information you can leave alone. Done, and we're going to save that. And then as anytime you're working with Make, just run it once to see whether you get the result back that you want. So it'll take a little second for it to come up with its information. Okay, and we can take a look and see what it gave us. There we go. So it gave us this nice article. Now, if you notice when we look at it, see all these hashtags that are here in the URL? So this is what's called markdown language, and we don't actually want to send the markdown language. What we want to do is we want to change it. So we're going to go markdown, and you can see I can go markdown to HTML, and this is what I want to do. I want to take this content. So we go in and we find it again under messages. There's my content, and then I want to change it so that it's back to HTML. So now it's going to convert it to HTML. So we're going to save that. It's giving me an error transfer. It should not be the last module to route. Yeah, that makes sense. So, and it's not going to be. So we're now going to send that to Gmail. So we're going to send an email, and we're going to pick our account. We're going to add a recipient. And the recipient's going to be me, but I could add more than one recipient, right? Like if I want to send this to my assistant, I could send it to them. I could add multiple recipients. Subject line: local news for Belleville, and then the content is going to be this HTML here from the Markdown tool. and then we're going to go OK. And then that is it for this. We're going to save it. We're going to run it once, and then we're going to check the email account and see what we get in. There we go. So it sent it. Let's go check. There's our new news, local news for Belleville. And I've got this nice summary of all the things that have occurred in this last week, along with the source and the URL. So let's see what we had. So there's a grand opening at the Three Oaks thrift store, which is great. I can go check out that article. And look at this. So I've got the full information about what happened with it. And that's great. So if there's anything interesting that I want to post about or I want to talk about, I instantly, once a week, I don't have to keep looking for the news. It's going to find the news for me. Then I can just look and see what I like and create blog posts. Now I can automate the creation of those blog posts if I want to too, which I've done in previous videos. But for this purpose, we're going to end it here. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you like that automation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way I know if what I'm creating for you is what you're looking for. Anyway, we'll see you next time.